Good morning, everyone. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. Well, you're watching Daily Crypto Plan. Today it's Friday, April 12. Well, you know me, I'll start with Bitcoin usually. So let's take a look at what we have on Bitcoin 4-hour chart, and then we'll go step by step on the other ones. Okay, Bitcoin 4-hour chart, we are back in the short reload zone. We are still in this range. A lot of people will say, well, why? Well, because the range, the market is in a range 70 to 80% of the time. So that's why I'm even thinking trading ranges. And we are playing fib pong, kind of a fib pong game here. So you can see up, down, back in the short. Here we had a bounce, and you can see back in the long reload zone, back in the big short reload zone, back down, back up, and so on. Well, it's profitable to play the range game when the levels are respected. And as you can see, they are well respected so far. We are in the top of the range at this point in time. We have this SFU if will be the case. So if this range will be broken, I'm assuming that will be a fake out. For the moment, not the case, but if the market will push higher here, what I want a breakout and back below this level, and then I'll assume it's a fake out, and I could play the range game even further. Now, on 4-hour chart, the last couple of hours, last couple of days even, we had a bounce, rejection here, and now we are back in the short reload zone here. What could happen from now on? Well, I have a good location to think short, but I don't have a setup. Yesterday we had a setup, we're already short, we are still short, but now for a new idea, I'm forced to either go on lower time frames to find a short setup, either to stay on the sidelines and wait for more details. You can see Bitcoin above 70k, holding there in the short reload zone. Honestly, I don't know if we'll manage to push higher. Yeah, we can form a bot setup here on lower time frames. I don't know. AB equals CD will point out here in this level. So if you think AB equals CD, let's take a line. We can clone this one, or we can just take this one and put it here. And you can see AB equals CD will point out close to the SFU level. It's possible? Yeah. Look at this trend line. Let me zoom out a little bit. Look at this original trend line. You can see some confluences here at this level. It's possible, but that doesn't mean I don't see the bearish scenario. Short reload zone, trying multiple times to get through short reload zone, didn't manage to do that. Am out and going back down in the big long reload zone from 4-hour chart. Now, there are two scenarios here from my point of view. Usually when you don't have a setup, the best thing to do, or if you have a setup it is not doing anything, the best thing to do is just to wait. Don't force it, don't become impatient. Sometimes the market is just staying at the same level for hours, days. And the best thing to do is just to wait. The hardest thing to do is be patient. But if you want to be a trader and make money in this market, in any market actually, you have to respect your plan. Okay, so that's Bitcoin in the short reload zone, waiting to see what will happen here. Let's see 1 hour. Maybe we have more. Well, we are fighting at this level. You can see we had some yams. We have a W here. Like I said, bot setup, it's possible. You can see 1 low, 2 lows. Now we are forming the third low. If I'll see the third low forming and just retesting this W, well, actually, I'll frame the bot setup when we'll go to the day trading, swing trading part. Yeah, on 1 hour chart, I think we can see that scenario. Okay. Now, let's go back on 4-hour chart. Let's do the review and then we'll go back. We'll come back here at the 1-hour chart. Overall, in the big time frame 4-hour and daily chart, we are in the short reload zone. In another smaller one. Not the best scenario to think long. Ethereum, well, weaker than Bitcoin. On this move, you can see W, breakout, retest. Yeah, we can think bot setup here. We have everything we need. One low, two lows. It's weaker than Bitcoin. I don't know if it's ready yet, or if we can push higher. I'll remain at the same opinion like yesterday, that this area, the short reload zone, will behave like a nasty resistance. This original trend line, even if it's ugly, will behave like a resistance. Looking left, this original EM breakdown has a resistance. It's got like a resistance now, so same idea. Too many confluences here. If the market, okay, will do AB equals CD, will consolidate here and will push higher, then I could change my mind. But for the moment, I see mostly on Ethereum, I see range. I see market going sideways. Nothing special. Well, Bitcoin dominance. A bit too strong for my taste. You can see we are in the short reload zone. I was hoping for yams, but I said in the same time, I don't trust this. This yam seems like it's a range. It's just a ugly rejection from short reload zone. We need more weakness for us to become bullish on altcoins. We are in the short reload zone indeed, but the market looks strong. Look, take for example from this level. Yeah. Take from the long reload zone. Higher highs, higher lows. It's that simple. If we'll do another higher high here, that's a trend. It's an uptrend. Until we'll see a daily 4-hour EM, and then a daily EM, I don't trust too much altcoins. Some of them, okay, yeah, some strong ones with some fundamental events, with some news in near future. Yeah, they could outperform Bitcoin. But 95-98% of them, they'll underperform. So for day trading, scalping, I prefer to focus on Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, and some strong fundamentally, some altcoins with news. Okay. Morning Stefan, morning Noure, morning Yopung. Ask your request here if it's the case. With the Stefan exception, he's not allowed. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. I could see an AB equals CD to the upside. I could see that. It's nice and funny? No. But it's not up to us. You can see this consolidation, it's looking strong now. And we can push to the upside pretty fast. Well, I don't know about sideways. Hopefully we'll get a dump on altcoins and maybe everything else. It's kind of a sell in May and walk away. That's the idea, usually. Let's see what will happen, Stefan. It's a bigger time frame thinking, weekly chart, not 4-hour chart. Okay, Ethereum versus Bitcoin. We can form something here. You can see we had this initial W breakout retest, but if I'll switch on daily, we should pay attention here. Why? We can form the daily W. Will happen? We don't know. We have a location for that. We are in the long reload zone here on lower time frames. If we'll make a small W on 1 hour and we'll push higher, that will form a really nice W. Yeah. We have some bullish divergence already on MACD. RSI is not looking bad either. OBV is just following the price action. But if it's possible to form a W here, and then if we'll get a W, we'll accept above this level, then we have a daily W. Good location, good everything. I don't know if it will happen, but we should pay attention. Now let's go back on 4-hour chart. It's easier for us to draw another long reload zone on 4-hour chart. So something like this. Pretty simple stuff. Long reload zone, okay. A W on 1 hour, 4-hour chart here in the long reload zone. You can see we are testing 61.8. If we'll get that, then we can think maybe it's possible to make a big W. On lower time frames, we can frame a trade here with the W in the long reload zone, a 3-step general setup kind of thinking. And we can play around. Not ready yet, but it's okay to keep an eye on it. DXY. Well, Ken and Stefan said, well, DXY is bullish. Yeah, it did look strong, but remember, for the moment, we are still in this smaller range. We are in the short reload zone. We just touched 105.5. Yeah, it's a support and resistance level. We can go to the next one, 107. Yeah. We can push higher. Yeah. But let's take it level by level. Now, we are in the short reload zone. We are against this big M. Let's see what will happen here. And then if the market is strong and will accept above these levels, we can think a big fat round number 110, short reload zone on daily, and so on. Yeah, we have AB equals CD here. That will point out in 107. Let's take it level by level. It's easy to say, well, it's bullish. I know, looks bullish, but in the same time, we are in a range and we are playing the range game there. Okay, I'm on daily now. So you can see it's a pretty clear range here. It's consolidating, but in the same time, Stefan, you know better than that this could be a distribution. Not the best location for a distribution pattern, but you have everything you need for a distribution. In the same time, if you flip the chart, you have everything you need for a accumulation. So double-edged. I don't know. Let's not be too confident that will definitely push higher. Yeah, you can see accumulation. I understand why you are seeing that. And I'm seeing some bullishness, but step by step is the best for us. Overall, if you are thinking September 22 and July 23, well, short reload zone is here in 110 level. But to think that number, we should see what is happening here at 105. That's why, you know me, I'll say level by level. Okay, that's DXY. Let's go back on 4-hour chart. 120, well, why not? Why not? But level by level, we are at 105. Let's go back on, actually, I need to go on weekly chart because that's the next thing to do for us. And as you can see here, we are still in the range on weekly. Yeah, I mean, strong is not looking bearish at this point in time. Line chart, if we put the line chart, it's a different picture. Yeah, it's higher highs, pushing higher. And bearish divergence RSI, bearish divergence on MACD, ugly but is there, and bearish divergence on OBV. So I know everyone wants higher. Yeah, maybe we can push higher, but acknowledge that we have weekly bearish divergence confirmed on RSI, MACD, and OBV. Line chart. I'm not speaking about candles, but on the line chart, the price is making higher highs, and RSI is making lower highs. OBV is making lower highs. We have confirmed bearish divergence. Just acknowledge that. I'm not saying don't be bullish. Just acknowledge that we are at 69.70K where the all-time high was, and we have weekly bearish divergence. Just keep that in mind when you are feeling FOMO. It's all I'm saying. I'm not saying market could not go higher. Market could do whatever it wants. So on weekly chart, this candle is green for the moment. We are above the all-time high from 69K. That's good. But in the same time, this candle is not closed yet. So we can change that in a bit. And today, at the end of the day, we can be below that level or we can be a lot lower. In the same time, we can be a lot higher. Let's wait. Monday morning, we'll start this live stream with weekly chart. And we'll see what we have. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Pretty similar Ethereum, a bit weaker. You can see it's weaker than Bitcoin. Total market cap, similar with Bitcoin, different location, Same bearish divergence here on line chart. Total 2, same kind of idea. Yeah, total 3 doesn't have that bearish divergence, not yet. It's a bit different. On Bitcoin, on halvening, well, it's pretty close. Yeah, let's put daily and let's see. Halvening will be in a couple of days. What will happen? Well, hopefully we'll go sideways in the halvening. Hopefully. But usually after the halvening we can get a correction where we can get something. Step by step, level by level, because we are traders mostly. We are not only investors, we are traders. So we need to watch every level so we can frame some setups and make some money. Well, Stefan is an influencer now. Well, if you are an influencer, I don't know what to say to you. I'll say you in private if you are an influencer. I don't think you want me to discuss this influencer thing in public. Let's keep it private. Okay. Halvening pretty close. You can see. I'm expecting some volatility, I'll be honest. The volatility is out from the market. You can see on daily, yeah? We had volatility and now the volatility is coming out. At some point in time, look at what happened when we had low volatility. Every time. Consolidating, explosive move. Consolidating, explosive move. Here we had to the upside. Here we can have to the upside where maybe we can change the direction. We don't know. Okay, that was the overview. I don't see any requests. Let's read the chat a little bit. 124 target. Well, 124 target, Stefan. It's indeed influencer talking. It's influencer from inside you is speaking now. I like that. Okay, no request for the moment. Stefan, if you see a request, please tell me. Now, let's go on the other chart on day trading, swing trading part. We have BNB, one of the strongest coins here. You can see it's holding the level. It's a stable coin, as you like to say, but in a good sense. It's holding the levels and could form an AB equals CD pretty easily. We are in a AB equals CD kind of a setup. Stop loss at scratch, nothing to do at this point in time. If you are in this trade, just hands under your ass and wait. It's simple as that. You cannot lose money anymore. You can only win money on this setup. So you are in the best position possible. Just leave it alone. Don't micromanage it. Don't break the setup. Don't do stupid things. Just leave it alone. Well, that's BNB. Let's take it step by step from the beginning. Doji. I said dollar cost average. Well, I'll not talk too much about this one. I just want to keep it to have it here. Land. Well, we are in that setup, that initial W, the other side of the trend line. Let's see how the market will play around. I don't like the fact that we have a W, we have an M above, and actually we can go sideways and have violent moves up and down. That will stop us out. Yeah? Keep in mind, this is on spot, so I don't know about you. I'll use a soft stop loss. I'll be aggressive, but I'll use a soft stop loss, 4-hour chart kind of idea. If you don't know what a soft stop loss is, well, join premium and we'll teach you. FET. I don't see that clear W here. Let's wait a little bit more. This tail to the downside at 78.6 looks ugly, and I need a clear W to think long again on FET. We made nice money on FET, really nice money, but let's wait for a clear setup to play the next one. Let's not give the money back to the market. BNB, we spoke about BNB 2 minutes ago. Doge. Some people like Doge. Yeah, I could see an AB equals CD here forming, but it's ugly. The volatility is too much. It's at 20 cents. I have this trend line as a resistance. I prefer to let it go, and if the market wants to go without me, okay. I have some bags, some spot bags from down below. I don't want to trade Doge at this point in time. Well, Ethereum, you can see the volatility is going out. We are forming like a symmetrical triangle. If you can see that. Symmetrical triangles, they are not the best to trade. Usually you'll get a fake out, you'll get a breakout, and you'll get change the direction. No, just leave it alone until we'll have a clear setup. Matic, as I said, I was stopped out. I don't want to enter again until I'll see a clear setup. Dimension. Well, we are in my area. Yeah? Stefan asked me 2 days ago, well, where do you want to buy Dimension? As low as possible. As low as possible. I don't see that W. I don't see the market going sideways. I still see slow bleeding to the downside. So as low as possible. That's my overview. If it will be at $3, even better. I don't know if we'll get there, but I'll see when the market is switching to the sideways movement and then becoming bullish again. So I have time to think about $2 cost average and even find a setup. For the moment, I have a nice location here. Alt, no, it's similar like yesterday, nothing to do on this one. Pixel, wrong side of the trend line, like I said, and no, we had something here, but W the other side of the trend line. We said that, and let's respect that. Let's wait for that W the other side of the trend line. Let's test our patience. Let's watch this market until we'll see that W. We can be aggressive, but I don't think it's the case. It's a new coin. You had the pump, now you have the dump. The nice fact on this one is looks for the moment that is going sideways and is not bleeding down anymore. But I could be wrong. We can make a lower low. You can see a lot of equal lows here. Is usually asking to be tested and maybe trade below. You can see the initial range. I'm not convinced that we should be too aggressive. W, the other side of the trend line, will be my first attempt to long this one. Solana. Well, on Solana, honestly, I'm tired of speaking of it, but that's my job. I'll do it. We have the bullish setup, we have the bearish setup, both in play, and nothing is happening. Solana is still stuck, is still congested because some whales are fighting on Solana, and some people are trying to say, well, the whales from Solana are fighting each other. Well, guys, let's be real. The whales from Ethereum are fighting whales from Solana, because Solana took the food from the Ethereum plate, and now Ethereum whales are spamming the Solana network. So the dumb money will come to their platform and play their meme coins. Let's think clear. It's not a fight between whales on Solana. It's a fight between whales on Solana, whales on Ethereum, whales on AVAX. Everyone wants a share from the new money, from the dumb money. They want a share from meme coins kind of idea. You get what I'm trying to say. It's not nice from my side to tell it on a public YouTube live stream. So, indeed, it's going sideways. I don't see a new setup. That's for clear. We have long and short. It's enough. Let's just leave it alone. What will happen will happen. We'll live with the results. Manta. Nice location, and that's it. Equal lows here, some wicks to the downside. Let's just leave it alone until we'll see a clear W breakout and retest. So in this case, I want W breakout, clear breakout and retest. And then I'll be tempted to say, okay, I have a setup. Until then, let it bleed. Right, same kind of thinking. Lower in the long reload zone, nothing from yesterday. Jupiter, we are still with 20%, 25% in this trade. Stop loss at scratch. We took our profit at the 3-1. This downtrend channel is still valid. We have pump chasers on for the moment. okay, confluence pump chaser zone with a W the other side of the trend line, and we have a setup. Not the case yet. You can see the trend line, you can see the downtrend channel, location here pump chaser, W. Okay, maybe we can think about something. If not, let's watch this downtrend channel until the long reload zone, and then we'll reassess. No new setup for the moment. IEVO, disappointing. AB equals CD in play, almost to the target. On the wrong side of this big gap, we can say that this is a valid trend line, the green one. W the other side, or 3-step setup, and we can play around. For the moment, not the case. Joe, no, I don't have a setup here. And Bitcoin on daily, well, on daily is the same thing. I'll go on daily. I made this template just to see what we have. Well, on daily in the short reload zone, we already have a 3-bar fractal top. And we confirmed that 3-bar fractal. We traded below. Now we bounced. Could be a fake out, or will be a real 3-bar fractal. We don't know. Let's watch the market. I consider a real 3-bar fractal until we'll test the highs. If we'll trade, not stay above. If we'll trade above this week high, then 3-bar fractal top is off the table, and we should think a new setup or a new 3-bar fractal. For the moment, we are just consolidating in a short reload zone. It's that simple. Now, about Bitcoin on daily chart, on a 1-hour chart, let's see, 1 hour. We said we'll talk about. I have this special template just for that. Let's talk about Bitcoin day trading part. Okay, so we had the mountain man, took the profit off. We had the short setup. I don't have it here. I don't know why. Let's put 50-minute chart. Probably that's why. Yeah, it's hidden on 1 hour. We are still in this trade. I prefer to hit the stop loss here, because I still have some of this long that will compensate for my loss here on the mountain man, and then I'll enter in the shark setup. On 1 hour chart, if I'll go on 1 hour chart, let me check a new template or something. Okay, I think this one is good enough. Yeah, this is good enough. We can see a bot setup trying to form, but in an ugly location, I don't like it. Let's frame. Let's see if it's a bot setup or not, because that was the idea initially. Bot setup 1, more than 33%. Okay, valid from that point of view. Let's clone the fib levels, and let's try to frame the bot. Well, we didn't touch 50%. So that's okay, it's still valid. And we have 1 low, 2 lows, 3 lows. Okay, we can frame something. If you are so bullish and you are thinking, okay, Bitcoin will go higher, then I'll show you a setup for that. Well, that will be 25, that will be your entry. Stop loss should be here. Keep in mind, we have equal lows here. I don't like that. So keep in mind, I will not take this trade. It's just to show you the bullish scenario. So this will be AB equals CD. Yeah, we have the W's, a retest of this level, and then we can play around with a bot setup. We are above the level, so we can put a OCO limit order here. That's the play we can do on Bitcoin. I'll post the chart on general after the live stream. This chart and the other chart as usual. Okay. That's the overview. That's my live stream for today. Let's see what we have on the calendar. Well, Michigan consumer sentiment, high impact news in the New York session. That will move the market. We have some smaller news in Eurozone, but I don't see the strong impact on them from them. So Michigan consumer sentiment, and then some Feds. Yeah, the Feds, any point in time, they could say a stupid thing and move the market. You know them. But usually they are not impacting too much the market. Michigan consumer sentiment will give us an idea what is happening. On the Twitter part, well, not too many things to say. We are just playing around. No new money for the moment. Everyone is talking about new money. Well, not too many new people in crypto space. We need more pump, more hype to get a lot of new money. There are too many altcoins. There are too many new projects, and we don't have enough money for all of them. And you can see, well, fighting for the what is left. They are fighting. They are spamming Solana. They are spamming AVAX. Why do you think AVAX is? Yeah, they have some games. I get it, but still, we are trying to get an AVAX order, and you'll see it's failing, and it's taking your money. It's easy to spam AVAX, but especially Solana, to spam the network. Okay, let's leave it at that. DEX, I don't think is the case to talk about Solana coins. I'll look at Genius for another round. I see a range here. It's up to you if you think LJ setup, yeah, it's valid, but I prefer dollar cost average here and below. Guys, that's it from my part. I don't see questions. I see only Stefan telling us that he's a good influencer. So he's an influencer, but it's a good one. So keep in mind that Stefan will become that good guy. Yeah, you know the movie, the ugly, let's just leave it like that. So Stefan will be a good influencer. He will influence people to win money, not to lose money. Okay, guys. Well, that was it from my part. Guys, if you want to share the video with your friends, please do that. I want to grow this community organically. I don't want to shield ugly, or to get ugly characters in our community. And I'm counting on you guys to tell your friends and bring your friends in our community and make it slowly make it bigger, and to keep out the bad characters and shillers. And you can see me day in, day out taking care of that. I'm banning, I'm selecting. I don't let them do their thing in our community. I love to come in the morning and see charts and positive attitude about trading. If someone has a problem, let's try to help that guy and bring them to the floating line. But let's keep the ugly characters out. And the one way to do that is promote ourselves and not chill too much on Twitter, because they'll come. My job is to protect the community from them, and I hope I'm doing my job on that sense. So I really like the idea for our community members to promote us. It's the best way to promote ourselves. Okay, see you guys actually Sunday with the live stream, Sunday in the weekly crypto review, or Monday morning with the same video. The premium people, well, premium and VIP, we'll talk about today in London and New York session. Okay, see you guys.